the temple, the ears, the inner ears. And imagine relaxing the back of your skull, just at the base of the skull. Just imagine it's a very kind of a subtle release. And you will notice it maybe in your, in your ears or your jaw. And relax the back of the neck and allow your shoulders and shoulder blades just to drop down. And relax the throat and the chest and the belly and your limbs. And just notice the sounds here in my little forest area. The birds are just waking up. So, of course, every time we do a morning meditation, the wildlife is doing something different because the light is changing. And we're in this transition period of spring. Here we have some days really sunny and warm, and other days are pouring with rain. So everything's a little bit higgledy-piggledy, temperature, weather. And your mind might be also. So just notice that, acknowledge that. You're probably not the only one. And put some space in between the thoughts, just allowing them to rise and abide. Have some curiosity about what's in your mind this morning, and just know that it's likely to be different tonight. So now this Om Ahum meditation is from Discovering Buddhism, Module 4, FPMT's Discovering Buddhism program. And this meditation, I think, was given to the students by Lama Yeshe many years ago. So imagine a white syllable Om, O-M, standing upright in the center of your brain. Now imagine it's your third eye chakra, but it's in the resting on the central channel. And recognize that the Om is the pure energy of the divine bodies of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, or whoever you think is pure. And so we'll recite the Om slowly for, a minute or so. And while reciting it, just imagine that white light radiates from the Om in your head and fills your entire body. And all your conceptions and the impure energy of your body are cleansed and purified. And you might want to think of negative actions that you've done, such as, maybe you accidentally killed an ant, or you maybe harmed another being in another way, and feel that the imprints of these actions are completely purified, and your entire body, from your feet up to the top of your head, is completely filled with radiant, blissful white energy. So really feel that. I'll keep an eye on Mary to see what the sound is doing. Om. 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 So now just sit in silence for a moment and just feel. So not thinking this is good or bad or reacting or having any kind of mental conversation with yourself. Just place all your attention on the light consciousness at the center of your brain. So really be there, be, very focused there, and then just relax without sluggishness, without distraction. Now imagine a red R at your throat chakra. And it looks similar to when the sun is setting or rising. So that very kind of iridescent, radiant crimsony color. And recognize that the R is the pure speech energy of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, all the holy beings, all the sages up in the mountains who, are, due to their power of the speech, sort of anything they say or recite has enormous benefit because they're in silence, they're not using their speech in any way except for maybe reciting mantra. So, when you don't kind of use your speech inappropriately, you create the cause for people to listen to your words. to believe what you say. So rather than feeling powerless because no one seems to be hearing you, you have the opposite. So purification of the speech. So we'll recite the R again slowly and imagine that this red light radiates from the R at your throat, and then your entire body is kind of embraced by this blissful, radiating light energy. And it purifies your speech. And purification means that the uncontrolled mind and speech work interdependently with each other. And the negativities of speech, meaning harming and giving pain to others through various aspects of the speech, lying or talking about people behind their backs, rabbiting on about nothing. You can imagine that the imprints of your negative actions of your speech are completely purified by the blissful red light. And having a clean, clear mind and controlled speech is the way to purify impure and uncontrolled speech. So we'll recite the R again. Om. 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 And as you're reciting this R, keep going. Notice whether your shoulders are rising up. If they are, just try and relax them. And just allow the vibration of the sound to fill your throat and your whole body, and also the color, this red light. Om. 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 You just allow your mind to be focused in a state of, real concentration on your own consciousness. You just try and stay there without expectation or interpretation. Namiyeshi would say, comprehend your experience of the non-dual, non-existent, non-self-existent I. Nothingness, zero, empty space as truth. And Namiyeshi would say this is much more reality than our own fantasy world. And when Lamishi would say nothing, it doesn't mean nihilism. So if an uncontrolled or distracted thought comes, remember that not only you, but all other sentient beings are in this same situation. So you can cultivate much loving kindness for others. And then here's the thing, is when you have a moment of loving kindness arise in your heart, direct that really strong awareness of loving kindness towards your own consciousness. So there are two things. You place intense awareness on your own consciousness, and then when the distractions arise, you generate loving kindness for all beings. And then once you've got that feeling, you redirect it towards yourself. So you can alternate between those. Now imagine your loving kindness energy manifesting at your heart chakra in the aspect of a full moon. So it's a full moon disk, flat. So at your heart, a full moon disk. And on top of that is a blue radiating hum, blue like the sky. And recognize that this is the non-dual wisdom of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas energy. And your heart is pure and cool and calm. And it's opened by the radiating light of the moon and the hum. And infinite blue light radiates from the hum and fills your entire body. And your entire body feels blissful. And all your narrow thoughts disappear, all indecision disappears, and confusion and obsession. And we start to ruminate. Just imagine that all just relaxing, and you're being embraced by the infinite blue light, and it leaves no room for any kind of fanatical, dualistic, ruminating type concepts, worries, anxiety. And so just try and think of this and visualize that blue light while we're reciting the hum. Om. 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 So again, if you've noticed, keep chanting, and if you've noticed that your shoulders have risen up, just relax them. Try and feel the vibration of the hum filling your whole heart, your whole body with blue light. Om. Om. And feel this infinite blue light like your conscious mind is kind of embracing the universe. This focus, this intense awareness is embracing the entire universal reality. And feel and be present without any expectation or superstition, superstitious thoughts, conspiracy theories. Just feel and try and expand your mind. So Lamy Eshe would say we need two experiences. We need the two wings of the bird, the method and the wisdom. So how he would describe is the wisdom experience is this very focused awareness on your own kind of conscious reality. This is the way of wisdom. And method is when you've come out, you're out of control, you're distracted. And that distraction, that experience of being distracted is a huge resource to again generate loving kindness because you understand that everybody else is in the same boat. So when there's no distraction, stay in the wisdom aspect of focused on your own kind of consciousness. And when you're distracted, switch to the loving kindness. And let's just experiment with that for, just a couple more minutes before we finish. And don't forget to direct that loving kindness towards yourself, towards your own heart. Let's just dedicate all the merit we've created, any positive energy doing this meditation, to all living beings, and have that be the cause, for them to be free of all their suffering, uncontrolled, disturbing states of mind. And may they all attain perfect peace and happiness. Okay. Thank you so much, Mary, for hosting. Thank you, everybody. Lots of love. I'll see some of you tonight, and take care until then. Okay. Thank you so much.